Alrighty, everyone, welcome back to the Arizona Cardinals franchise. It is week 16, and we are taking on the Cleveland Browns, who are 7-7. We are at home. Things to note: we still have not clinched the division. We still have not clinched a playoff spot, even. The only team in the NFC that has is the Atlanta Falcons, who have won their division and have guaranteed at least the third seed. And they continue winning, and it's crazy. They're 12-2. They've gone on a tear. But this week we win. We win the division. Simple as that. So, let's go do that. If we do lose, though, and the Niners lose, then we also still win the division. But ideally, we win today and win the division ourselves. But with that being said, let's go ahead and do our normal stuff here. Get this stuff situated. Shouldn't be anything super crazy different at all. And see if let me look at these real quick. Okay, so here's the thing. Josh Sweat, please rest. Cody Simon half pads, please. That's fine. Don't need Josh Sweat fully practicing with a high injury risk after saying he's had a season-ending fractured shoulder blade twice now. Don't want it to actually come true. No offensive or defensive injuries. That is good to see. Get some upgrades here. Marcus Robinson. Go ahead and give him a power back upgrade. Just why not? And Josh Ramos with an upgrade. Let's see what we want to do with him. Maybe slot receiver, just to get him some more short to intermediate route running, and we do, which is nice. Mike Morris gets an upgrade as well. Let's do vertical threat. And then Calvin Allen with an upgrade here. Let's do just elusive back. He's mainly our return man. So just whatever helps him in that regard. Owen Papo. Do pass coverage. Gets him to a 73. Keeps him in the scheme fit. And Cole Ross, who had the game-ending fourth down tackle last week. We'll give him a run stopper upgrade. All right. So upgrades are done. I mean, there's not much else to talk about, really. I guess negotiations. This is really one of the last things we have control over, other than playing games in this league. We're gonna not re-sign Christian Fulton, I believe, and we will probably not re-sign James Conner. So the question is with Budda Baker or not, but I think we're probably gonna let him walk too. But with that being said, let's go ahead and hop into our game. Week 16, looking to clinch a playoff spot with a division title, hopefully, as well. And we're back at home, taking on the Cleveland Browns, who are 7-7. I think they're still in the playoff race, I would say. But I know, because the AFC right now, top two teams Ravens and Broncos, and then everyone else below them have 8 wins at the most. So Browns are at 7, so they're in the race here. That means they're in the race for the NFC North or AFC North title as well. So we'll see. This would be a huge win for them too. But let's take a look at their roster and see what they're working with. I also need to once again put Calvin Austin as a return man because I forgot to do it once again. There we go. And let's look at the Browns offense. So starting at quarterbacks, Von Herron, second-year quarterback. He's developing decently. He's having a much better season than last year. His rookie season was pretty bad, but he's having a much better season too. Really good running back room with Quinshawn Judkins, Tyler Algier, Dylan Sampson. Receiver, they have Jerry Jeudy, Zach Crocker, the rookie, who's really fast. And then Tutu Atwell, who has been their lead guy in terms of stats. So pretty decent receiver room. David Njoku, tight end. I know we've talked about it. Tight end has been an issue for us on defense. So Njoku's a very good one. Tough to cover. See what we can do. Now, the offensive line, Jalen Moore at 73 overall is not great. Then Gordon Sheldon at left guard, Dimitri Whitfield at center, Tevin Jenkins at right guard, Evan Neal at right tackle. Not a terrible line. I mean, the tackles aren't great. The interior is pretty decent, but definitely a spot we can look to hopefully take advantage of. Jack Sawyer from the former Steeler going to play there at left edge. He's honestly developing really well. And then obviously Myles Garrett, who is a problem. He's going to be a game wrecker. We got to really hone in on him. And then I forgot that Voodoo, the Giants user in this franchise, go check out his channel. I forgot that he traded Dexter Lawrence to them. Got Mason Graham. That's brutal because their interior is insane. Dexter Lawrence, Braden Fisk, and Deontay Kramer. Yeah, this is a really good front five here. Nathaniel Watson at Sam, Carson Schlesinger at Mike, and Zach Bond at the will. Their front seven entirely is really good. Terrence Peake, the rookie corner, starting along with Denzel Ward. And then former Cardinal Starling Thomas V, Justin Simmons at free safety, Grant Delpit at strong safety. So pretty good defense, honestly. It's just that third corner is a little bit weaker. And then Austin Siebert and Jordan Stout are their kicker and punter. Yeah, their defense is insanely good. So we will really need to get some good plays here on our defense as well. There's Von Herron's stat line. Almost 3,000 yards, 20 touchdowns, and 10 picks. Not great by any means, but considering last season he was 20 for 20. 20 touchdowns to 20 interceptions. Yeah, he had a bad season last year, but he's progressing. Which is what you want to see here, motioning a tight end. It's going to be Judkins, not able to get anything. Loss of a yard. Mack Wilson on the play. They're going to go empty immediately after that. 2nd and 11. Herron drops back. It's going to be completed to Njoku for a 2-yard gain. I thought it was going to be picked off there. I thought I had a pick, but not quite. So it sets up a 3rd and 9. From the 33. Herron dropping back, looking for somebody to get open here. He's going to find an interception. It's Kyle Hamilton. He tried to go to Njoku. Hamilton taking it to the house. Touchdown, Kyle Hamilton. What a play. And it was 2 weeks ago when Hamilton had a incredible jumping pick on that same exact side of the field, the same position pretty much. But this time, he's able to return this for a pick six. And a great play there from Kyle Hamilton, putting us up 7 early. And I was just saying how we need our defense to make plays, and that is about as good as you can get. Pick six early for Von Herren. So we kick the ball right back to the Browns offense to see if they can try to rework this game plan a little bit, because that was not a great drive there. A big hit, balls out, fumble recovered, Owen Papo. What a play again. He forced it, recovered it, and now we have the ball at the 7. What is happening here? I don't know, but the Cardinals defense at home feeling alive right now, feeling electric. First and goal. Going to be Trey Benson with the carry. He gets 3. But this is a very good defense as well, so we really are going to have to do our best here to get into the end zone. Second and goal from the 4. Going out to Mike Wilson for a touchdown. He was covered by Myles Garrett, actually, which is a mistake. And we're going to take a quick 14-0 lead here. And again, unfortunately, at the bottom, you see the Bucs lose to the Falcons. So Falcons win another game, keep the 1 seed for another week. Man, I don't know how the Falcons keep doing it, but they do. They do keep doing it. But anyways, here is another return from Samuel, who just fumbled. Another big hit, but he holds on this time. Melton on the hit. Let's see what they decide to do here. Now down 14. It's a handoff. Judkins gets stopped. Sweat and Birch combined for a tackle, but it's going to be a very quick illegal block in the back. I don't even know how that's possible, but we will accept it. 1st and 20 now for the Browns. They're looking past the start here. It's going out to Njoku. Big first down to the 41. It's a great ball. Great ball and great play there from Von Herren and David Njoku. Njoku goes in motion, looking pass, and you're going out to, that is Crowder, the rookie. Crocker, not Crowder, sorry. But he makes the catch. Gain of 7. It's going to be another play action here. He's thrown it high. Incomplete. Judy versus Ramsey on that one, and Ramsey able to knock it free. 3rd and 3. 2 tight end set. Looking pass. Getting pressured. And it's going to be a throwaway from Von Herren, and they're going to have to punt it. And no one is really open, so I can't blame him for throwing it away, but still. Still, you would have loved to see an attempt for a first down there. And this punt is going to bounce into the end zone for a touchback. We will start at the 20. There's Kyler's stats on the season: 2,600 yards, 30 touchdowns. Really decent year. Playing more of a game manager role, more so than anything. But this is the first time we're actually going to see the Browns defense fully on a full drive here. And this is going to be Trey Benson for a 5-yard gain. Last week was 8 for 52. He was good, but we just took him out early because we had a really good game from Marcus Robinson. We'll go ahead and run up the middle this time. Benson, following blocks, gets 3. Sets up a 3rd and 2. And this PA whip. So 3rd and 2 from the 28. Looking pass. Going Mike Wilson over the top of the linebacker. Makes the great catch. Big first down for Mike Wilson. And that is another catch for him. Had the touchdown earlier. And first down, Timmy handoff. Robinson had a great game last week. Game of 3 there. Second and 7. I think we're going to change this up here. Stretch out to the right side. Robinson with the first down. The run game is just so successful right now. It's hard for them to defend. 1st and 10. Looking pass. Looking RPO. Marvin Harrison with the catch. Gain of 8. Yeah, we were willing to test him there. Usually, we will only throw that if he's a little bit more open, but we liked the throw either way. It's going to be Robinson with the handoff there. I was trying to get it to Trey McBride, but he was caught up on a pass rusher there. First down from the 35. Motioning Mike Wilson. Play action. Looking pass. Going out to Trey McBride with the catch for a first down. And we continue to move our offense down the field, and their defense really struggling to keep up right now. Here's Robinson with the run, only a yard, dealt with a big hit there. Bring Benson in after this one. And 2nd and 9. Handoff. Robinson has the block from Gilliam. Juking back inside. Gets to the 8-yard line. 1st and goal. And that will take us to the end of the first quarter. We're up 14-0. And we're looking to make this a 21-0 game here shortly as we head into the second. Let's see what we can do. So Benson back in. 1st and goal. They hand it off here. Benson breaking 1 tackle, fighting for 4. Second and goal. The handoff. Benson up the middle for a touchdown. And a 21-point lead is what we have now. And a brutal start for the Browns. Yeah, they really did not want this game to start how it has. They're fighting for a playoff spot here, so they really need to win every game that they can, and this is not a good start to this one. Here's a return. Cohen takes a big hit and gets to the 29. Let's see if the Browns offense can finally get something going. They had a little bit of success, but then they had to punt at the end of their drive. So, see if they can find a bit more continued success here. And this one's going to be a delayed play action. It's going quick, throwing it, completed to Judy. Ramsey was all on that, just not able to actually get a hand in there. First down from the 47. This one's going to be handoff. Judkins up the middle, finds some space, gets a nice first down to the 37. And maybe that's what they need to do, is get the run game going a bit more here with Judkins. But first down and 10. They're going past here, pressured, sacked, and guess who? Walter Nolan, coming off of a huge game last week, and makes an impact play right there with a sack. 2nd and 17 now. Motioning Njoku. Aaron takes a snap, looking quick. It's a double pass. It's incomplete. After all that, Njoku threw it into all that traffic. Actually, a really great throw, considering how many people were around. That was a great ball, but Judkins was not able to make the catch there. 3rd and 17 from the 45. He's looking deep, one-on-one. Will Johnson and Crocker. Incomplete. Kyle Hamilton actually came in with a big hit on Crocker to force that incompletion and a punt. But, yeah, incredible play. Dude, Kyle Hamilton has been awesome. He's been such a good signing. I know we've had the offseason after the Super Bowl, right? Very controversial with some moves we made. We have Buda Baker, and we bring in Kyle Hamilton. We had Trey Benson. We bring in Marcus Robinson. But these two moves specifically have been huge and have really taken this team up a notch, honestly. Let's see here. First down from the 8-yard line. Look and run. It's Benson trying to find something. Finds nothing. And it will be a 2nd and 10. Sure, we'll do this flood play here. It's a 2nd down and 10 from the 8. It's going to be a pass here. Again, pressured, rolling out, throwing it to Trey McBride. That was very close pressure there. Wow. Like, great play there. Gain of 7. It's 3rd and 3. Bring in Robinson after this one here. We're looking out to Trey McBride, who's open on the zig route. McBride getting out of bounds to the 33. Another nice play there from Trey. It's going to be a first down handoff. Robinson gets a yard. His X Factor's on. Not much there. Let's go with this one. 2nd and 9. About 4 minutes to go in the half. And we're looking. Marvin Harrison. Yeah. That was a little bit more of a stupid decision on my end. He wasn't really open. Why is my headset connecting randomly? It was already connected, and it didn't the connecting sound again. Anyways, looking, quick throw. Oh my God, what a play. Myles Garrett. I mean, we saw Michael Wilson wide open immediately, but Myles Garrett jumped and got his hands up, knocked the ball down. So Browns defense finally get a stop. Can their offense finally do something, though, is the question. And this punt is huge, goes all the way to the end zone for touchback. So, yeah, let's see what the Browns offense can do here. They've yet to get into field goal range. Looking with a little motion. It's going to be a 6-yard gain there for Judkins. So, 2nd and 4. Passing has been very limited today for both teams. It's going to be a run. Jenkins trying to fight off tackles. Gets nowhere. There's too many Cardinals defenders around. Under 3 minutes to go in the half. 3rd down and 4. Looking pass, looking for someone to get open. Finds a man. It's complete, but short. 2-2 Atwell. Down at the 29. It's going to be a 4th and 1. And another punt. Browns have not found anything offensively. Calvin Allen trying to spin through, gets to the 34. So now we have a chance to go 28-0 here. See if we can. It was a really good stop from Browns defense last drive. Get Benson back in after this one. Here's Robinson with the handoff. He gets nothing. Fisk and Delpit on the play. And that takes us to a 2-minute warning. So 2nd and 10 from the 34. Try this little pitch option play here. Why not? And it's going to be a pitch out to Connor. James Conner still got some juice. Gets a 1st down. Put Robinson in after Connor gets off for these plays, at least. Going right back to Connor, though, for close to 1st down. 2nd and 1. We can take our time a little bit here. Going out to Ramos, and he just drops that one. That's a rare drop from Ramos. He's honestly shown to be very reliable with his hands, but it's going to be 3rd and 1. Handoff. Benson can't get anywhere. Loss of a yard. Timeout for the Browns. They want us to punt. Do you forget who we have at kicker? 65 yards, Brandon Aubrey. Oh, my God. I overpowered it, and we miss the field goal. The Browns now have a chance to get some points. They're in field goal range almost. About 10 yards away. It's going to be a pass. Von Herron throwing it up. Judy just missed it. He just missed the throw to Judy. Second and 10. From the 45. Herron. Looking, gets sacked. It's going to be Josh Sweat on the play, and there's an injury. It's Dylan Easley holding his forearm. So I don't want to see that. I know he hasn't been super active compared to like last season or anything, but he's still one of our best players. He's incredible, so we'll see what comes of that. 3rd and 17 now. Browns. Herron looking for something to get open. It's a very late throw, intercepted. Max Melton should have thrown that when he cut on the route, but he just threw it so late. Max Melton makes the interception. Yeah, Dylan Easley just sub out for now. It's fine. So now we have 2 timeouts here with a chance to put some points on the board after missing a field goal. And we get pressure to try to go deep to Marvin Harrison. Didn't really have anyone open except for like the quick drag route there, but 2nd and 10. Oh my God, and that's going to be intercepted. Horrible throw from Kyler. Try throwing it on the run. That's not going to be a pick 6. Oh my goodness, it is. The Browns are going to score finally. It's going to be Grant Delpit who takes it all the way back. Oh my goodness. I mean, horrible throw from Kyler Murray. Absolutely horrific throw. Browns are finally on the board. And now they're only down 14. They've dodged a lot of bullets here because of their defense, and their defense makes a play to put them potentially back in this one. But yeesh, Kyler, you I know he was on the run, but still, man, you can't throw that throw like that. That was abysmal. It's a really bad throw to a wide open Michael Wilson. First down. Going quick, Mike Wilson. For a first, we'll take a timeout. I'd at least like to get in the field goal range here. See if we can. Keep Benson in the block to help against Myles Garrett. Oh, he's even dropping out in the coverage, surprisingly. And that's going to be picked because it wasn't. Wow. Okay. I pressed the wrong button. I meant to go X. That was horrific. Keep in mind, I woke up like 2 hours ago. I'm still kind of tired. Going quick, Marvin Harrison with a catch there. Going hurry up here. Would love to get Ramos. Nope. Incomplete. Delpit trying to get another interception there. Browns defense stepping up big time here. And we're going to have to punt. Browns unlikely to have time to do anything, but we'll see. Crocker. Nothing there, and then they're going to just take a knee. Going to halftime down 14, which honestly, they'll take that because it was looking ugly. But they managed to hold on. Even though their offense has done literally nothing, their defense has kept them in this game. But it's been an interesting game for sure. But let's see the halftime report here. Jets, Chargers. Jets are out of it as usual. Chargers, playoff contention team here. But Breece Hall with a nice juke and gets a touchdown. And they win 24-22. Dante Jeffries there getting the win and looking for more. 5-9 Steelers versus 7-7 Bears. Steelers were on a really good stretch, but then they started losing a ton of games. And Caleb Williams makes sure to deliver another loss to them. Luther Burden jumping for that one, 21-10. In a very interesting game there. Bears looking for a playoff push themselves. And then Bengals, Lions, two teams also still fighting for playoffs here. 7-7 Bengals, 8-6 Lions. Goff throwing it to an open Amon-Ra St. Brown, who manages to avoid a tackle and takes it all the way. 30-28 win. Lions probably going to punch themselves a ticket here to the playoffs. But the Bengals probably on the outside looking in. And you see here, it's going to be interesting. It's, a lot of the top three teams are probably set in stone in their spots, but there's a lot of teams in the NFC here that are 8-6, 7-7. But in terms of our game, man, first quarter we were really cooking, and honestly, even into the second quarter we were. But Browns defense stepped up. We've not been able to run the football very efficiently at all, and Kyler's pick six was brutal. We do get the ball here, but we need to play better. Also, that missed field goal was brutal too. Even though it ended up being a pick for us, still. Brandon Aubrey missed field goal is never a good thing to see. Here's Calvin Austin getting a little shifty. Gets to the 45, a really good return. I'm going to try to run the football, but it's just, they've done a really good job stopping the run. Let's see if we can get it, though. Here's a handoff. Benson with blocks ahead of him. Trey Benson, first play, touchdown, 55 yards out. And the crowd is hot. The crowd is electric. They're excited for that. Another game we're keeping an eye on down below. Rams, Niners. Rams win. We win the division no matter what. And right now they're up 14-3 at halftime. So we're hoping the Rams can stick it out just in case the Browns can miraculously come back here. Here's a return for Samuel. Gets it to the 27. And They love showing the penalty yards, even though only one penalty has happened. So let's see what the game plan is here. Once again, their offense really has not had success. Their only score is from their defense. And this one here, going to be a play action. Rolling out, just has to throw it away. Pressure was there. No one was open. And that's kind of how it's been all game. Just a lot of pressure on him. A lot of guys not getting open. It's like they're going empty here. Second down. Quick throw underneath to Crocker. He's fighting off a tackle or two. Only gets a yard. Kind of insane. A 5'8", 195 or whatever receiver, 185 receiver breaking a tackle from Mac Wilson there, but that's fine. 3rd and 9 from the 28. He's looking, finding a man open. It's caught. It's Harold Fannin. Gets enough for the first down. Very close, but he does get it. And they keep the drive alive here. Keep this this chance to come back in this one alive here. Here's to be a run. Judkins nowhere to go. Loss of a yard. And guess who? It's Mac Wilson, of course. 2nd and 11. Going empty again. They really do like going empty. It's interesting. Motioning Judkins into the backfield. And looking pass going out to Judkins, who gets the catch for 9 or 10 yards there. So it's going to be a 3rd and 1. Heron in the backfield is going to get stopped very easily. Cohen and Simon were there to stop the sneak, and they're going to punt it, which I think's kind of a bad call at this point. I know it's not super deep into the game, into the 3rd quarter, but at the same time, it's 4th and 1 from about midfield. You're down 3 scores. You need to start doing something, and yeah, they decide to take the easy punts there and pin it at our 12, which is that is a notable thing. Let's see if it will work out for them. We're going to hand it off. Trey Benson, spin move, and gets tackled at the 90s. By 96 after a gain of 5. My brain just was like, whoa, what happened there? Anyways, 2nd and 5. They only have 79 total yards. That's pretty crazy. Looking play action here. And we're trying to go Marvin Harrison. That was almost intercepted too. Yeesh. I hate that tight end didn't go out on a route because he got stuck in blocking, unfortunately. 3rd and 5. Going out to Ramos, who's open on the little out route there and gets out of bounds to the 30. Tyler just over 100 today. That is kind of insane. I figured he'd have a little bit more than that, but not quite. 1st down. Another play action pass here. Fitting another one in Schlesinger's. That's actually Bond, I think, right? Yeah, that was Zach Bond that time. Knocking that one free. Yeah, that was dangerous again. There's another run. Robinson fighting. Gets 4. Dexter Lawrence on the tackle, and it looks like he's the one who gets hurt on the play as well. Sure. It's a 3rd and 6 from 33. Just going to go out to Robinson here. And he's going to get stopped short. The ball is out. That's not going to be a fumble. There's no way. Yeah, they're going to review it. Yeah, he hit the ground. And the ball came out when he hit the ground. So it will be a 4th and 2 still. We'll have to punt, but we punt this one out. Stonehouse, it's not an incredible punt. Could have been better, but 16-yard line is where they'll start. It's not terrible. for us. Rushing average, they usually have 83 yards a game. They have 17 today. And I don't, at this pace, they're really not looking like they're going to get anywhere close to that, but we'll see here. Down 21. Under 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Heron motioning Jenkins out of the backfield. And Heron's looking around for something. Getting pressured, throws it deep wildly. And what a play from Crocker. Kyle Hamilton, what are you doing? Completely just gives up the leverage there. Even though he is the bigger player and had the positioning to make an interception. All of a sudden, Cleveland empty. 36, going to be a run from Heron. Takes a big shot, balls out. Cody Simon forced it, recovered it, and houses it here. Wow. Oh my goodness. Cody Simon. I mean, wow. That was a hell of a hit. Von Heron, oh my goodness. Just gets obliterated. Absolutely obliterated here. My God. And another defensive touchdown for this defense. That's the 4th turnover today for the Browns, the 3rd from Heron. And just as they looked like they were getting a really good drive going, they decided to run it with Heron, and Cody Simon said, that's not going to happen, buddy. Absolutely huge tackle. Big hit from Kyle Hamilton, too. We'll start at the 26. Heron's had a really rough game. He absolutely has. It has not been pretty. It's been pretty rough, honestly, all around. In a motion there, play action. Looking for something, has to throw it away. Again, no one open. Pressure came in. Just more of the same. And we only had a 4-man rush there. So it's not like we're bringing a ton of pressure all the time. But 2nd down and 10 from the 26. Looking pass, throwing it quick and short. Incomplete. Tried to go Njoku. But guess who again? Mac Wilson on the play. 3rd down from the 26. Looking deep, one-on-one. Will Johnson is there. Crocker had a hand on it, though. He had a chance for it, but not able to make a play. And they're going to punt it here, which kind of need to. They need their defense to get another stop here, which they've done a good job at doing, so they definitely could. Here's Calvin Allen with a return. Has some space and gets hit out of bounds really hard at the 46, but we're like in field goal range now, so there is that. 1st down from the 46. Be a handoff. Marcus Robinson with a nice 1st down run to the 35. Bring in Benson after this one. This one's going to be a toss outside. And Zach Bond, yeah, that's an incredible play. Loss of 3. Oh, Paris Johnson's down. That's not good. But that was a great play from Zach Bond. He recognized that play coming from a mile away. 2nd and 13 now. Play action, dude. Kramer trying to catch up. It's going to be a pass to Tip Ryman. Can't stay in bounds. To the 22, he goes. Bruised shoulder. Will be okay. 1st down from the 22 now. And it's going to be a handoff. Benson, just nothing. Loss of a yard. Delpit on the hit. Under a minute to go in the 3rd quarter. Browns need a stop here. It's a play action here. Going out to Trey McBride over the top of Myles Garrett, who's in coverage. It's 9. Makes this a 3rd and 2. I like this play here. This is an interesting one. Motioning Benson. Going quick. Mike Wilson with the catch. 1st down Gain of 6. Puts us at the 8-yard line, and that is going to take us to the end of the third quarter. So we're up 35-7. And potentially going to score again here. It's been an ugly game for the Browns. Obviously, our offense hasn't been incredible. It's been shut down for a good bit of the game. Obviously, this drive not the case, but it's been the turnovers really that have helped us win this one thus far. And that's really all you can point to, is that we took advantage of the turnovers that were forced by our defense. Our defense has been incredible today. Absolutely incredible. We're going to run it here with Benson. It's 2 yards. It's been tough to run, honestly. I'm going to do this read slide flat play here. See if this works. 2nd and goal from the 6, motioning Wilson. It's going to be a run. Benson gets 5. Sets up a 3rd and 1. See if we can get in. Looks like a long one, though. 3rd and goal from the 1. Kyler gets stopped by Braden Fisk. They want us to go for it. I agree. Do we want to try to get tricky with it? I think we do. Motioning Tip Ryman. Play action here. Out to Robinson, and he's in for a touchdown. Swessinger could not make the tackle fast enough. And we're going to be up 42-7. Likely ends this one for good. So we're up 35 points. Browns offense has not done much. So we'll see. See what the Browns can do, if they can do anything. I don't know. Return from Samuel. See if we can get anything here. And he's going to get to the 28. And here comes Von Herren, who, yeah, he's had a rough game. Honestly, a pretty decent season for him overall, but this game has been probably his worst. And that's a great play. Moses Cohen, to rotational defensive tackle for us. Not really getting a ton of action, but makes a play there. 2nd and 12. And they're going to go a little RPO here. Judy gets stood up after 4 yards. And it's going to be a 3rd and 8. It seems like they've kind of given up with the play calling here. 6 minutes left. I mean, they're not really forcing the ball crazy downfield. But here's a play. Judkins to the 46. Now they're going I form. Very interesting. And 46. It's going to be a handoff. Judkins. And he's going to find a couple, but not much. Ramsey on the tackle. 2-yard gain. Under 5 minutes to go. Another handoff to Judkins. And he's breaking one tackle, but only getting 2 yards. 3rd down. 3rd and 6. From the 50. Sampson in the backfield. Looking pass. Pressured. Finds a man. It's open. Tutu Atwell, who has not really been super active today. And they continue to move the ball. But it's too late, obviously. But it's going to be under 4 minutes here. 1st down. Going I form. They're going pass, though. Herron looking down the field. Crocker has a step, and it's finally a touchdown for the Browns offense. The man-on-man coverage against Jalen Ramsey. Obviously not fast enough to keep up there, and finally Crocker able to get get a touchdown there with Heron, and Browns, you know, that was really a morale booster, hopefully, for them. But, you know, that's a garbage time touchdown. Dropping a bucket of water. The game that's already over. I don't know what I'm saying. But, yeah, Calvin Allen with a nice little return there, and we're just going to run this clock out at this point here. No real reason for us to fight too hard for anything. Bring in James Conner. And it's going to be Marcus Robinson. One more run. Oh, my goodness. Robinson going to take it all the way for a touchdown. He said, before I get out of this game, let me completely dominate. And 3.5 minutes left. I mean, yeah, it's 67-yard touchdown. Damn it. But we're going to run the clock out, we said. Let's score one more time. See if Von Herren has another touchdown in him. And nice hit from Akeem Davis-Gaither. I'm interested what they're going to do here because they're 3 tight ends. I wonder if they're just going to try to run the clock. Really should have ran it more earlier as well, but it's going to be a run. Jedkins gets 3. Second and 7. And they are looking pass here. Getting pressured. Heron gets a yard. Cohen chased him down. 3rd and 6. One more play before the 2-minute warning, most likely. And Heron's going to take off, and he's stopped. 4th and 1. And they're going to punt it here after the 2-minute warning and call it a day. And we're going to obviously come out of here with a win. Dominating win as well. And most likely should have won the division here. Not most likely. We just won the division. And should have a pretty nice spot locked in for the wild card. Well, obviously, we have the division, but it's going to be an interesting fight for that 1 seed still. Falcons 1. Still have Voodoo has to play against the Saints, who are 4-10, so likely he wins. Although we are currently ahead of him because the one-on-one matchup against him, we won early in the season. So we're open. Really just waiting for the Falcons to lose is all. That's what we need, is Falcons to lose some games. They have yet to do it, though. And we're going to take one final knee here, and that will take us to the end of the game. So we're going to come out of here with a 49-14 win over the Browns. Yeah, very ugly game. Obviously, our offense was really our run game fully. Our pass game wasn't great from Kyler. Obviously had a ugly pick 6. That was egregious, but you know, defense was incredible. That one garbage time touchdown does not mean a lot. It was a really good game from our defense. One of their best. So, very exciting. Very exciting win here in Arizona. So we move to 12-3. And yeah, I mean, crazy game. Von Herren had a really rough go here. Kyler's longest pass was 17 yards. Yeah, it was not easy to pass the football with Kyler today. But Benson had a great game. Robinson had a great game. They couldn't really run the football. Crocker had a 1 touchdown. Mike Wilson had a solid day, as well as McBride. Just didn't get really Harrison involved much. Robinson had a receiving touchdown too. But our defense is where we shine. Only 2 sacks. There was a lot of pressure, though. He had to throw it away a ton. Nolan and Sweat got in there. Hamilton and Melton with picks. Obviously, Hamilton with a pick 6. Papo and Simon with forced fumbles. Simon with a recovery and a touchdown. 3 defensive touchdowns in total in this game, though. Pretty insane. Very insane, I will say. But that's okay. We love to see it. Keeps things interesting. Cody Simon with an upgrade here after a really good game. Go into pass coverage. 1 man 2 zone. Yeah, he's looking pretty good. Sam Redding, go pass block. Continue to be a better pass blocker. Once again, I said this last time. He is our worst lineman, but he's still developing. But let's see. We do clinch our division there with the win as we get to 12-3. So we're locked into one of the top 3 spots here. And as long as we keep winning, we will at the very least be the 2 seed because we have the win over Voodoo's Giants. So should be okay. But that is going to be it. So thank you all for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.